So in this class of the mind map, we'll study about the electric potential energy. So it's work done in assembling the charges from infinity at their location. So if you got, suppose you have to assemble the 2-point charges, so we have brought first point charge, so no work will be done as there is no other charge in its vicinity. So work done in bringing the first charge is 0, and then you have to bring the second charge. When you're bringing the second charge, that means you're coming in its potential and you have to do the work done. And what will be work done? Work done is equal to V into Q. So what is my V? Now V due to point charge is K Q1 by R. So it will be K Q1 by R12, where R12 is the distance between the two point charges, that is A and B. So it's R12. So what you will get? So it's V into Q. So what is my V? V is KQ by R into Q. So if you have to find the potential energy of 2 point charges, so my work done or potential energy will be K Q1 Q2 by R12. And now see children, you have to make the pattern, you have to learn, you have to remember, you have to memorize the expression for the potential energy. So if it is 3-point charges, so what you will do, just follow that the same part. So it's K Q1 Q2 by R12. कैसे याद करेंगे? अब जैसे 2 पॉइंट्स हैं, अब ये अगर आप यहाँ पे तीसरा पॉइंट ले आइए, ओके, सो दिस इज माई C point. Okay, so this is my R12 and say that this will be my R23, and what will be this point? This will be my R. So this is my this is my R13 and this will be my R23. Okay, so now you have to just learn. So what your expression will be? Your expression will be, so for the 3-point charges, K Q1 Q2 by R12, K Q1 Q3 by R13, K Q2 Q3 by R23. Can you see that the pattern how it is coming? Q12, then R12, Q13, R13, Q23, R23. Like this, you have to memorize the formula, children. In this type of problems, what you make the mistake, you generally write K Q1 Q2 by R square. It's not R square, it's only R. Alright, so this is the formula for your potential energy. The next, you have to learn the relationship between potential energy and potential. So as I told you in the previous class also, work done is not, potential is nothing. Potential or potential difference is nothing but work done per unit charge. So what's my work done? Work done will be potential into charge, and this work done is nothing but the potential energy also. So what's my potential energy? Potential energy is equal to potential difference into charge. Again, this is very, very important question from the 1 markers. Alright. The next we have done the potential energy in the external field. That means if you are bringing, say these 2 charges are there, if they are present in some external field, then what will be my formula? I'm not explaining, I'm just explaining the concepts here. So you have to remember again this numerical. It's difficult to click the children. You generally remember this formula. But this formula is when the 2 charges are in some external field. They are not in the field of each other. So this is the difference in this formula when you are learning this. So potential energy will be Q1 into VR1. That is Q, this is the formula, basic potential energy is V into Q. So Q1 into the potential at that point, then plus Q2 into potential at that point. These 2 terms will be the term due to the external field. And the third term will be when they are coming into the potential difference, or when they are coming into the field of each other, that which you have done earlier, that is K Q1 Q2 by R12. So this is different, children. This is different from this formula. In this formula, they are coming into the field of each other. But in this question, in this concept, they are coming into the field of each other, but they are coming in the external field also. Because of that, you have got these 2 more terms, that is Q1 into VR1 plus Q2 into VR2. The next, again, which is the important from the 3 markers, is that your energy, potential energy due to dipole. So if the dipole is placed in an electric field, what will be the potential energy? It will be minus PE cos theta. Children, you should learn it. All these formulas should be on your tips. It's minus PE cos theta. And then again, the probable questions are what? When the dipole is said to be in stable equilibrium. So the dipole is said to be in stable equilibrium if the angle between P and E is 0. That means when the dipole is aligned parallel to the electric field, then it is said to be in stable equilibrium. All these things you have to learn, memorize. And when it is said to be in unstable equilibrium means that means my potential energy is maximum, and this will be maximum when my theta is 180. If theta is 180, my cos 180 is -1, so my energy will become plus PE. So this is very, very important, children. That is a stable equilibrium when the dipole moment and electric field, they are in the same direction, and unstable equilibrium when the dipole moment and electric field are in the opposite direction. And then again, this is very, very important formula you have to learn, that W is equal to, from here only we have got, W is equal to P into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Children, you please keep it in mind while you are using this formula, because generally what you feel it's that final minus initial. In this case is cos theta 1, that is initial minus final. So for example, if the question comes like, what will be the work done in rotating the dipole from stable equilibrium to unstable equilibrium? So what you will, you'll just substitute the values. So what you will get, so this is equal to PE, all right, and then cos theta 1 from stable equilibrium. My stable equilibrium means was when my theta is 0, so my cos 0 is 1. 2 minus to unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium means my theta 2 is 180. If theta 2 is 180 means cos 180 is -1. So -1. Okay. So it's 1 minus -1. So what you will get, that means, so 1 plus 1. So that means my work done will be equal to 2P into E. So such type of questions are also very important when you are doing the potential energy due to dipole. So potential energy due to dipole is a very, very important topic.